Order! Order! You are an incorrigible delinquent at times. Behave yourself, man!
They've travelled from 100 countries. 30,000 Ahmadi Muslims are gathering in Hampshire this weekend in one of the biggest gatherings of its kind. The festival comes in the same week that a Bradford man was jailed for the sectarian killing of a shopkeeper who belonged to that community. Across the world, Ahmadis face serious persecution from those who don't regard them as proper Muslims, as our Home Affairs correspondent Darshna Soni reports.
It's been described as the religious version of Glastonbury, one of the biggest festivals of its kind in this country.
It's very spiritual and just you enjoy it lots and you get to be with lots of people and yeah, it's great.
5,000 volunteers are needed to organise the convention. There's even a bakery specially installed on site, churning out 10,000 chapatis every hour. 30,000 Ahmadis are gathered here. This is a time for huge celebration, but it's also a time for reflection. For this is a community that has faced relentless persecution. Just this week, a man was jailed for the horrific murder of an Ahmadi shopkeeper in Glasgow. Sunni Muslim Tanveer Ahmed was sentenced to 27 years for the religiously motivated killing of Asad Shah outside his shop. Mr. Shah's family had moved to the UK because of persecution in Pakistan. Many Ahmadis believe hardline views are being imported to the UK.
We need more of this cohesion within the community, which is based on the true values of Islam, and we need to work together against extremism and intolerance within the community.
I'm from Canada.
Ah.
I'm from Germany.
You're from Germany?
Yes, we are brothers. And one is in UK.
Brothers Omar, Ali and Tariq have travelled here from 3 different countries to meet up. Reflecting on the current climate in the UK, you know, post-Brexit, there's been a lot of attacks. We had the murder of Asad Shah up in Glasgow. We're just asking people how they feel here at the minute in the current climate.
That was a very sad news when I heard about it. We in Canada, we heard about it as well. And it was really disheartening that something like this can happen in a country where we are actually allowed to we are supposed to live in peace and harmony.
It's difficult because most people, they don't see the difference straight away. It's just Muslims. They don't see like there's Shia, there's Sunnis, Ahmadis, whatever there is. In the end of the day, we all pray to the same God. We have the same book, we have the same prophet. If we all just follow the same rules, because there's no difference in any of it.
So you're saying that people outside of the community just look on you as the same, they don't realise you've got your own, you face your own persecution?
You wouldn't tell them, they wouldn't know.
The event is strictly gender segregated. Our cameraman wasn't allowed to film in the ladies section, but a couple of women volunteers agreed to be interviewed.
Well, it's always a pleasure being here. It brings in a lot of diversity and unity, and I think that's what the platform is for, that to celebrate together in one place.
Almost together, because the women are segregated.
Well, I think women feel empowered being segregated, and they feel they can have their own space without the men being involved. So we don't always see that as something negative.
The festival continues over the weekend with delegates expected from 100 countries. Darshna Soni, Channel 4 News, Hampshire.